Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH by Hashem, YAHAWASHI by Hashem, Wakwab Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and shalom to the mighty Akim Wagwathim who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foul captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nations but are actually Yasharala. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson, and today's lesson you have this thing where, if you actually look at the thing, this is Deacon Hakah. All right, formerly known for being a part of Sakari, or being one of the leaders of Sakari, I think, and then but is now a part of a new group that he made with Hassad called Genesis. And the thing that happened here was he basically almost got into a fight. All right, some dude stepped up to him and got way too close. I'm not gonna lie, that was definitely out of line for the freaking Edomite. But the stuff here is that this is literally posted on his Instagram. Like, this is this is literally his Instagram. Like, this is literally just posted officially on his stuff like this. And this is setting a bad example. This is showing a bad image. All right, so first of all, he's calling us, he's calling himself, I guess in this instance, black. I don't know why he's using that, why he's doing that instead of just saying I do know why, because that's that whole sensationalism thing of trying to appeal to try to get the attention, in the sense of, oh, everyone look at the black Hebrew Israelite, oh, everyone look at this or whatever, which apparently, I guess it doesn't matter if it comes at the expense of him, because he is still willing to, I guess, put himself in a unflattering image, all right, of, oh, look, he's fighting against some dude and whatnot. And whatever, all right, because like this type of, like, why are you publicizing this? Why are you making this seem like this type of thing? Obviously the dude was wrong for getting in his face, but like, you are showing everyone, you're trying to incite, especially with the tensions that are going on right now, you are inciting more people to want to think, okay, yeah, let's do this, let's just go attacking everyone, let's go attacking any other so-called black person or whatever, because we're, whatever type of BS that they want to make an excuse for. So also let me also get this. I was going to use this, but I don't think this is appropriate, because he got in his face. So I'm gonna say that, in terms of your response, I'm a little on the 50-50, but in terms of the actual publicizing of this situation, I think that was wrong. Now, over here in 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 3, giving no offense that in anything that the ministry be not blamed. And this is the thing that we're potentially having, where there are people. The thing about people, it's lucky about the stuttering, stammering, but the thing about this is how people will see this, all right, and people will automatically say, oh, the Edomite was in the right, and that's just basically been the MO of people in general, where whenever stuff gets reported, all right, we are always viewed as, or we are always painted as the bad people. And it is very simple, it's very easy for someone to just say, oh, this so-called black Hebrew Israelite, all right, he was doing this, he was doing that, because there's no words in there, and it's just a whole out of context thing of this one Edomite dude getting in your face, getting in his face, and then you swing on him like that. Obviously, to anyone with sense, I'll say, to anyone with sense, we're gonna think like, okay, yeah, this dude shouldn't have gotten in your face. But the thing is that people oftentimes ask, oh, well, what was the context? Only if and only if the Israelite is seemingly in the right. Okay, so when they're gonna see oh my God, Slakia, they're gonna see the Edomite getting in your face, but they're not gonna know like what happened or what. They're gonna want to ask the question of what happened in order to rationalize and justify, because you know what actually happened. All right, but who is actually in the fault? Who is actually in the wrong? It could be that he is definitely a victim of it. He could be that they were bothering him when he was just minding his own business. All right, but then there's also the possibility that he might have said something. It's lucky. He might have said something to attract their attention. Now they're bothering him, and then this stuff happened. All right, so we never know, and this is putting out a bad image on us. So Slakia, bear with me one moment. Slakia. Okay, so as I was saying, people don't know the full context. People who are on the Edomite side, who are automatically on the Edomite side, will either lie and make up context, as people always do. People in stories like this, they always, there's always something floating around where, oh, this dude did this dude did that or whatever, and it's just not a good look, as well as just not wise to draw attention to yourself in such a negative way. But also another thing about this is, in general, again, like you're allowed to defend yourself. Of course, I'm not saying that, but when it comes to stuff like this, because the thing about former members of Sakari and maybe the current members of Sakari, which I'm not fully aware of. I don't know if they still believe this, but years ago I do remember that they basically say that they carry guns when they go to camp and stuff like that. All right, so Matthew and I think I definitely remember hearing Deacon Hakah say it specifically. I remember him saying it. All right, but Matthew chapter 10 verse 16, behold, I sent you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Okay, so what would have been the best thing to do in speaking as a man would just be to not really get into, not really stick around. If and the thing is that, and the thing here is how, or you can easily just kind of like remove yourself from the situation. All right, just not engage and not what's the word, basically not bring the attention to you, because it's kind of ironic for me to say, but it kind of seems like there's definitely more to the story that we just do not know. All right, I genuinely feel that way. Is there a follow-up? No, there is no follow-up, but I'm very curious about the follow-up. Like what happened before, what happened that led up to this. Why did he freaking get up in your face like that? What were you guys talking about and stuff like that? Did he just, cause look at this, okay? Cause look, all right, there's a moment over here where it clearly looks like they're talking. Yeah, and then it's like, and then tension just flare up. All right, so again, maybe I'm just a little bit of trying to. I think I'm just reading too much into it, but the main thing is just like, this was just not a good thing to publicize. Having it happen, sure, that's understandable, and I understand, when people get up in your face like that, you might sometimes you know, the only thing that you can do is defend yourself. All right, and I'm not demonizing him for that, but I will say that it was wrong of him for him to get it to publicize this like that, because again, you know, you don't really know the full story. But it kind of looks like is this like security footage or stuff like that? Because did he go back? Did he talk to the maybe police and stuff like that? Were the police involved? Did they talk to the restaurant owner? Did they talk to the staff or whatever to say like, okay, well, I want to know what happened. I want to know all this stuff that happened, X, Y, and Z, and whatever, because that's the only reason why I can come to the conclusion that he has this footage, because it looks like he's in a restaurant. But anyway, Slocky, again, over analyzing. But aside from that, yeah, we're not supposed to be over here to show off. I'm hard. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna do this, that, or whatever. All right. But Isaiah chapter 65 verse 6, behold, it is written before me. Wait, what the hell? My bad. This is not what I wanted. Here, Proverbs chapter 20 verse 22. Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee. Basically, when it comes to stuff like this, you know, it is always better. I'll say better, keyword better, you know, to kind of avoid conflict like this. All right, so this is what the scriptures say, and this is what we should be pushing out. Okay, we shouldn't be rousing a spirit in our people to say, okay, well, look at me, because I fought a MAGA bully, I fought a MAGA whatever. All right, and it's I find it a bit hilarious that he's saying MAGA bully. All right, but he doesn't really go in and tell a story. Like, where's the story that goes along with it? Let me check if it's in his thing. I don't know why is he never mind then. I thought there was going to be a story in the thing, but no. But why is he freaking showing off his kids like that? Anyway, cuz I don't like whenever brothers show their family like that. I just feel like it's a bad thing, a bad move, but oh well, whatever. Proverbs, yeah, we read this. Basically, the image we were supposed to be putting out is not one of violence, not one for wanting to fight or wanting to pick a fight. All right, I believe I don't remember if I read this, but 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 3, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. You know, we're not supposed to be getting the ministry blamed, getting the ministry to be viewed as these violent people that go around fighting people or whatever, or challenging or doing some stuff like that. All right, because they're already trying to vilify us, and I think now more so than ever, either these people, I think this is just I think this is just for attention, in all honesty. Speaking as a man, I believe that this was a publicity stunt. Something happened to him, so he's gonna go and go public with it because he can. He wants to get the attention. Matthew chapter 26 verse 52, Slakia. Then said Yahawashi unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all that take the sword shall perish with the sword. That's basically the thing where the Lord Yahawashi told us, don't be going around and picking fights. You know, we have to just stay back, stay out of this. All right, like this is like be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. Like, we're not supposed to be going around putting the image of violence. So yeah, that's just a quick thing, Slakia, for I guess the long drawn outness of it. I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone of Wadball, and Shalom.